Romania. And this is the country that people have always warned us about bikes getting nicked, dangerous driving, and of course on top of all that we have the time pressure to get to Syria. And we're now a day and a half late. Apparently it's free for bikes.
We were going to go from Budapest, Cluj-Napoca, Bucharest and follow the coast. I think the plan has changed. We're now going to be going to Szeged, which means the shortest point from one to the other to get to Istanbul, which is where we really need to be, is a straight line through Romania, through Bulgaria, which means going to Arad, Timișoara and down through this way and possibly heading for Sofia rather than heading for Bucharest.
Flexible. Sounds like a plan.
And I tell you what, if I can have a day off riding I will, because this fucking hand is buzzing. 23.
23 times the effort, man. Splendid. Any thoughts before we enter Romania?
Yeah, let's get going.
Yes, we ought to be standing around.
I can see Istanbul on the map, on the same page almost.
Yeah.
And it's only about 8 inches.
I'm really starting to suffer now.
Really, yeah.
Rural Romania. The driving can be quite tricky and there's horses and carts everywhere, and roadworks lasting for up to 20 kilometers. But Romania is doing a good job at catching up with the rest of Europe. Some of the small towns look really pretty as well. But just the driving, my gosh, of the car drivers. Some of the smaller towns look really pretty, very impressive and quite busy. Lots of activities going on. Looking back on it now, I think to myself, if we would have allowed ourselves more time to get used to the driving and the conditions in Romania, then it might have been a much better experience. But of course we were stressed, pushed for time, and this didn't make things a lot easier. Had we done a Romania holiday, allowing us time to actually experience the country in its positive aspects as well, then we would have had a much better time. The riders are starting to get calluses on their hands, and there's different ways of making these get from getting worse. How's the oil, Fred? The Enfield is keeping up, but it just means that we have to make many checks, stopping, making sure everything is okay. The traffic is risky as always, and Peter nearly got pushed onto the hard shoulder a couple of times. I wonder how many people have accidents every year here in this country. But it's a good preparation for the riding in Turkey and Asia. Who knows what the driving over there will be like. And there's still more risky driving everywhere. Watch out! Left side! Oh gosh, they really do take their chances over here.
We've just discovered that the map that we have is wrong. There's no road from Romania to Bulgaria, and now we're getting on the ferry. What's your opinion to all this?
Well, we could have organised it better. The boat's just arrived, so we'll be there in half an hour.
I want an ice cream.
Your opinion about incorrect maps?
What?
Your opinion about incorrect maps?
Well, anything's a lot.
Well, it's been...
Bye-bye Romania.
Bye-bye Romania, it's been nice knowing you. Bye-bye Romania, it's been nice knowing you. I can't even speak anymore. So shocked I am.
How much?
So we've somehow managed to do Romania in a day. Going through the south bit of it all. And with all the roadworks,
How far have we
should manage.
So we've done about 300 miles today.
But you know, I find it interesting how towards the end of it all we started to learn from the Romanians how to drive on their roads. We started doing similar maneuvers to them.
It makes it simpler.
Yeah, exactly. Mixed with a bit of London kind of filtering. So
Safest place is at the centre line. You've got a big gap to move into and they can't overtake you. It really pisses them. Did you see, I don't know what the car was, pulled up behind me and I was just on the centre line and he was right up my arse, so I just slowed right down and he couldn't go anywhere.
I think I saw that, yeah.